Today's lesson is about accidentals. What are accidentals and how do we use them when we're writing music? So I'm just going to share my crescendo page and let's get right into it. Accidentals are when you add sharps, flats, or naturals to the notes that you're writing. So let's have a look at sharps first. Sharps raise a note or make a note go higher in pitch. So if I was to take a C and I added a sharp, that would raise that note to a higher pitch. See the C sharp. Another example would be a D, and I've raised it with a sharp. I've made it go higher. For a C sharp and a D sharp, both of those go up to the next black note on the piano. If I'm raising something, I can also put it to the next white note, because some keys on the piano don't have black keys between them. So an E going to an E sharp would be the same note as an F. So sharps are accidentals that raise notes to a higher pitch. Flats do the opposite. So let's say I had an E. If I flat this note, I have just lowered it to a lower pitch, E flat. I can do in the bass clef, a D. If I add an accidental of a flat to that, I have just lowered my D to a D flat. So flats lower a note. Now, there's one more accidentals at this stage that you're going to learn and be required to write, and that's called a natural. Now, a natural, let's say I go back to this E flat. If I take the E and I write this symbol in front of it, that is called a natural sign. It's an accidental that in this case returns the note to its original position. So it takes that flat away. We can use the naturals on a sharp note as well. So if I had an F and it was originally sharp, it was raised, I can take the F and add an accidental of a natural, and that now lowers that, to the next white note. So F sharp to F natural. Okay, so we use these. They're really, really important if in your theory right now they're asking you to write half steps and whole steps. And in the last lesson that we just did, we talked about the spaces between half steps and whole steps, but we did use accidentals in order to get that right spacing. So if I wanted to write a half step above F, I have my F, and if I add an accidental of an F sharp, I have just raised the F half step to an F sharp. Let's say I have an E and I want to go up a whole step. Well, I'm going to write an F, but I need to use an accidental of an F sharp in order to raise that a whole step. So as you work through the next pages, understanding the accidentals of adding a sharp, a flat, or a natural sign are really important in getting the right notation down in the right pitch in your music. So again, this was accidentals, and we've learned what a flat is, a sharp, and a natural sign. I hope this helped you. Thanks very much for joining me again.